I just made a yummy strawberry jam bread. So let me show you how to make it. Hey y'all, let's get started on this yummy strawberry jam bread. And honey, it's going to be yummy. And it's going to be using probably most everything you got in your kitchen or your pantry. So let's get started here. In this, I've got me 3 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, we're going to add us a teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to add us 3/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. But now, honey, if you ain't got the baking soda or the cream of tartar, use you 1 1/4 cup, not a cup, honey, that'd be a little bit too much, but 1 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder in this, and it'll work the same. So let's incorporate this together, and we're just gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna move on to the next ingredient. Now we're gonna add in this little bowl, we're gonna add us 1.5 cups of sugar. Then we're gonna put us 1 cup of softened butter. This is a simple little recipe, but yummy. Then we're gonna add us 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and then we're gonna go mix this until it's fluffy. And after we get it blended and that it's fluffy, honey, we're gonna incorporate 4 eggs, and we're gonna do 4 eggs one at a time and mix those real good. But I'm not gonna show you while I'm doing the eggs because I have to go to the other side of the kitchen. So what we're gonna do is just do the eggs over there, but I wanted you to know about the eggs. But when I come back, I'll tell you again and let you see it. Okay, now honey, this is our little mixture, the way it needs to look, just pretty and fluffy. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move that over just a little bit, and I'm gonna drop in, I got me 1/2 cup of whole buttermilk. Then to that, I'm gonna add me 1 cup of strawberry jam. We're gonna mix that up. I should have got a deeper bowl. That buttermilk's going everywhere. You know, as I make this up and I mix this little concoction up of this jelly and stuff, because honey, most everybody's got some strawberry jam at their house to make a little dessert with, or a bread. And if you ain't never made no homemade little bread loaves or anything, this is so simple. And you ain't gonna mess it up, I promise you. But it makes me think about my sweet little mama. My heart breaks over her because she's in a nursing home. As bad as I hate it, I hate she's in there, and I wish I could have her here with me, but she's in a condition that she's got to have 24-hour care because she falls all the time. She's got bad hips, knees. She has some, major issues with her health and stuff. So she has to have a lot of help with a good many people. But it breaks my heart that she's in there. I don't know if any of y'all are dealing with it, because most everybody wants to take care of their parents. And my heart was always to take care of mine. When my dad got sick, I took care of him till he passed. And that's what I wanted to do with my mama, but God knows best for him, and he takes care of her. But I try to go over there every day to, see her and let her know that she's loved and taken care of. But as I was mixing this little bread up, I was thinking about her because she likes little things like this. So I'm gonna take her some today, and that's gonna put a big smile on her face. All right, what I did, I just incorporated this strawberry jam to my little buttermilk. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour this over in our little egg and, the sugar mixture. So we got that in there. Now what we're gonna do with this flour, I'm going to incorporate this flour gradually because we don't want to pour it all in there at one time. So let me get this all mixed in right here and get this off of here. My fingers are clean. Okay, we got that going. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put me a little bit of flour, and then we'll blend that up with this little hand mixer. Now I'm bad about measuring, because I don't like to measure, but when you bake, you really need to be precise with your measurements because it won't turn out right.
Put the rest of it in.
Just gonna pour the rest of it in there. All right, we're gonna get this good blended in together. Now honey, the beautiful thing about this, when you make this little strawberry jam loaf bread, you can make one for your little family, and then you can share one, because this makes 2 loaves. Okay, and our last little ingredient is a cup of chopped up nuts. Now let me tell you what I did. I had some walnuts and pecans, so I just chopped them up real good, and that's what I'm gonna put in there. But honey, you use whatever kind of nuts you got at your house and put in this. And if you ain't got no nuts, don't add them. But it does make it yummy, but it ain't gonna hurt it if you ain't got none. So let's pour this over in there, and then we're just gonna incorporate that in there by our little wooden spoon. We're not gonna blend it. So I'm gonna get this all mixed up, and then we're gonna be ready to get our little loaf pans ready and stick them in the oven. Okay, then we got our pan, our little loaf pan ready. We sprayed it, got it, good and greased, because we don't want it to stick. So what we're gonna do is pour half of our little batter over in this. But honey, while you're mixing this yummy little recipe up, think of who you could bless somebody else with it. Because like I told you, you got one for you. And honey, go bless somebody with one, because they would be so thankful. And that's a wonderful way to put a sweet smile on somebody, is sharing something with them. All right, I got it all in our little pan, and honey, I got my oven on 350, and we're gonna cook these for about 55 minutes, and then they'll be ready. But now, like I always tell you, keep a watch on it, because everybody's oven is different. So let's get it in the oven. Oh, I got me a piece, and I put me a little Cool Whip with some strawberry jam. Nanny Shell's gonna taste it. That is yummy. Y'all need to go make it and share it with your friends and family, honey. And I always say, go make some beautiful memories, because they're important. And always remember to smile, because God sure does love you. And baby, remember, God's always got this.